Here are 5 more mini master sets you can start collecting today. To start out, I have chosen Prism Star cards. Now, there's 27 of these. They came out back in 2015 in the Sun and Moon era, and they span 5 different sets. Ultra Prism, Forbidden Light, Celestial Storm, Dragon Majesty, Lost Thunder, and Team Up. There is a little Prism Star after the Pokemon's name, kind of like Gold Star cards, but they're not as rare or valuable, obviously. So these cards feature a black foil border, which looks super sick. And then below the illustration window, there is a prism made out of negative space. And I think that looks really great too. I think these cards look awesome in general. And so we've got these supporter cards and an energy card, but the rest of them are legendary or mythical Pokemon, which is pretty cool. Oh, and Ditto for some reason. And these are really comparable to the recent Radiant rares and Amazing rares. You're only allowed 1 in your deck, and they have their own special ability. So I think this is a really cool small set you can start building today because they're very affordable. You can buy Prism Stars for under $5 a piece. And there is also a really nice Latias and Latios that look really great next to each other. So next up, I've chosen the Call of Legends Holo Energy Cards. There are 8 of these in total, and they are probably the best energy cards in the TCG. Okay, that's just my opinion, but look at these things. Each energy card features the silhouette of a Pokemon and their environment, but these energy cards aren't really the cheapest. You see, this set, Call of Legends, came out back in 2011, and it was a kind of in-between set, bridging the gap between Heart Gold Soul Silver and Black and White. And as a result, not a lot of people wanted this set. These cards weren't ordered that much, so there's a low supply, and I think once people realized how awesome this set really is, prices really spiked. That being said, they aren't too expensive. You can find these cards from $20 up to $50 a piece. I think the Espeon and Umbreon, or the Psychic and the Dark Energy, are the most expensive, and then if you just want one for the sake of having one, you could probably go with the Fighting Energy with Sudowoodo for around $20. And then if you are really obsessed with these energy cards like I am, there are also play promo stamped versions of each one. So if you want a true Call of Legends Holo Energy Master set, then you would be collecting 2 of each. Okay, so next up, I have chosen break cards. Yes, those really ugly cards that you were hoping I wouldn't bring up. So there are 35 in total, plus some promos, and they span over 5 different sets. And those are Breakthrough, Breakpoint, Fates Collide, Steam Siege, and Evolutions. People did not like break cards. Now, I wasn't actually playing the TCG at the time that these came out, but from what I understand, break cards are evolution cards. So they aren't played by themselves, but they go over top of another card, and they go horizontally, as you can see. They feature gold-plated Pokemon, which don't look very good, but I do think the Ho-Oh actually looks pretty cool. But what I actually like about these cards is their foil pattern. It really reminds me of that retro Bandai or Top Sun Prism foil. So they're ugly, they have gold-plated CGI Pokemon for artwork. They aren't really expensive, actually, they're pretty cheap. I think Lugia is the most expensive one right now on eBay and TCG Player for just $10. So if you had a few of these, you could start building out a collection. I don't think they're that bad, and I think beside each other they start to look pretty cool, especially if you can fill out a whole binder page. The total cost for these, if you wanted to collect them all, would be under $100, and I think that's actually pretty cool. So next is Detective Pikachu. This set came out in 2019 in anticipation for the feature film Detective Pikachu. There are 18 cards in total, plus 8 promos for a total of 26 cards. Now, these Detective Pikachu cards are kind of weird because, like, if you saw the film, it animated Pokemon in a semi-realistic way. And it made the Pokemon, some of them came out really cute, and then others, but some of the cards are pretty cool. Like, I think the Charizard looks kind of cool, I think. These cards were seriously overprinted. Like, that was back in 2019, and I was still seeing these in my local Walmart just last year. So I don't really think this is a good investment opportunity. I don't think these things are gonna blow up in price. But they are very cheap. It's a small master set that you can complete for not a lot of money. and I think that's an opportunity. And finally, I've chosen Amazing Rares as number 5. Now, Amazing Rares came out in 2020 and 2021. They span only 2 different sets, that's Vivid Voltage and Shining Fates. Amazing Rares are really cool, okay? I think once again they got overlooked. They have their own rarity, they have texture on them, and what else is unique to Amazing Rares is they have sort of an artistic or art-like splash design behind the Pokemon that goes outside of the illustration window, and this adds a really cool effect to these cards. Now, just like Radiant Rares, which I have talked about plenty in past videos, and the Prism Stars we started the video off with, these are very similar. You're only allowed 1 in your deck, and they have their own abilities. There's only a few of them. So like I said, there's 9, and if you appreciate the small details like I do, 9 cards means you can have this little Amazing Rare Master Set on one 9-pocket binder page, which is awesome. They're very affordable. I don't think you'll be paying more than 10 to 15 bucks for the Rayquaza and maybe the Celebi, but the other ones are super cheap. If you like this, I'm down to do a part 3. Just let me know in the comments. Scroll down. If no one has said do a part 3, then be the one to do it, because someone has to say it. Okay, if you're still watching, thank you so much, and you will see me in the next video.